We're in Worcester today. Going to be here most of the day today, as long as the batteries are okay. So this is our first test route. So when we are ready, I'm going to get my biting point. Now I'm on the other side of the road now, so I'm going to have to make sure my blind spot check is that side. So I'm going to check all my mirrors and the blind spot. Is it safe? Yes it is. No one about. So off we go. And then what we're going to do when we get to the end of the road, we're going to turn left. So I'm going to check my centre mirror, left door mirror, indicate down. Okay, get to my pointed turn, round we come. And then at the T-junction, right, left, right, minimum requirement. Would I walk across? Yes I would. Now we've got a lorry parked on the side of the road, so I'm going to check my centre right door mirror. Okay, now as I've got to the lorry, I can see there's a bus coming, so I'm going to use my meeting situation, hold back position. So I'm just by the white line here, the hazard lines, a good car length so I can see round the car. Okay, check my mirrors. Is it safe? Yes I'm going to go. And at the roundabout we're going to turn right, third exit, so I'm going to check my centre right door mirror, indicate right, position on the road just by the white lines, the hazard lines. As I'm coming into the roundabout, would I jog across? Yes, I would. Okay, just going to put the air conditioner on because it's a bit stuffy. Take a mirror, single, and off we come. Okay, and in the new road, we're going to check our centre mirror for speed and distance and right door mirror for anyone overtaking. Okay, now we can see the hazard lines, look, they're quite short, so there's not much danger around here. Okay, and then we got a repeater sign saying 40. So again, now we can see this road has just been tarmacked, so there's going to be no hazard lines on this road at all. So as we come round the corner, no apparent dangers. Okay, and then what we're going to do eventually, it looks like we're going to be turning left at the end of the road. Now this is a set of traffic lights, I think. Okay, I'll soon know. And as we look into the distance, can you see it goes to a 30? So I'm going to check my mirrors because I'm going to be changing speed. Okay, I'm just going to come off the gas a little bit. Okay, make sure I'm doing 30 by the time we get to the signposts. Okay, now the hazard lines I've got a little bit longer, and we have got a lorry that has just pulled out, but I mean it's not going to be a massive danger to us because it's quite a distance away. And at the traffic lights we're going to be turning left. Okay, so I'm going to see my traffic lights. You can see there's a junction just before it, so I'm not going to indicate too early. Once I've gone past the point turn, I'm going to check my centre left mirrors, indicate left. Okay, up to the set of traffic lights, and we can see it's on red. And there is a filter lane. See the filter lane? See the green arrow? So that means we can go. And around we come, and we get into the new road. I'm going to check my centre mirror for speed and distance, and right door mirror for anything overtaking. And then I'm into this road. We can see it's a 30 mile an hour. It's a very built up area. Hazard lines are quite big. We've got access to filter lanes, so that's trying to keep the traffic moving when people are turning right into industrial areas. Okay, we're going to a little mini roundabout here, and we're going to be oh, it's not a mini roundabout, it's a small roundabout because the signpost there, look, see it's not the blue sign with 3 white arrows, it's a little sign, so it is a small roundabout. We're going to be following the road ahead, second exit, in quite heavy traffic, so I'm going to use my tyres and tarmac rule. Okay, so if that car breaks down we can get round it easily enough. Okay, now we are going to be more to the left, but I mean it's that small, there is not really a right hand side, so we're going to be giving right way to the right because I've stopped. Would I walk across? Okay, I'm going to use the blocker, that car there, and then there is a signal left, and off we come. And then we've got someone walking across the road. Okay, let them get past. Okay, check my mirrors, and we get to the roundabout. We're going to be turning left, so I'm going to check our centre left mirrors, indicate left. Okay, would I jog across? Yes I would. And then what we're going to do when we get into the new road, we're going to be checking our centre mirror for speed and distance and right door mirror for anything overtaking. And off we go. And then we are going to be taking the next road on the right, so because I'm not from the area, so I'm just going to scan ahead. You can see it's there, so I'm going to check my centre right mirror, indicate right. I'm going to get to my point of turn where the front of the car is in line with the white lines of the new road. Would I walk across once this car's gone past? Yes, I would. So away we go, and in the new road I'm going to check my centre and right door mirror. Now we can see there's cars parked on the left hand side, so I'm just going to edge out. Is it safe to come across? Yes, it is. Now this time not, I can see right over there. Okay, so I can see there's a car coming, so I'm going to use my hold back position. The hold back position where I'm by the middle of the road. Okay, check my mirrors before I come out, and then again I'm scouting over there, look, okay, and there we go, and then scout the other side. Is it safe? Because it looks like there's a big mean situation potentially here, so I'm just going to come off the gas. Now there's nothing coming the other way, so I'm just going to check my centre and right door mirror. I'm going to go very slow here because obviously we've got cars parked to both sides. Okay, I'm not even doing probably 15 miles an hour down this road. We've got slow written on the road, so it is quite a closed area. Okay, and again we've got cars parked on both sides, so I'm just going to have a scout, see what's behind me. Cars parked on both sides, so no one should have priority. Again, having a look, keeping my speed down, so if someone does come flying around the corner, it's quite easy for me to slow it down. And we're going to be bearing round to the right here. Okay, you can see there's a van coming the other way. Okay, so I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to get back down into second gear. Now you can see there's a big lorry delivering stuff, so I'm just going to be looking past that. Is it safe for us to go? So I'm looking that side of the lorry now. Bearing round to the left. It's very tight around this part, this test area. Okay, now I can see as I'm coming into this bit there's cars parked everywhere, so I'm just going to slow it down again. Is it safe? There's no one coming the other way. Now obviously if there was someone coming the other way, at that stage I could have been very defensive. Okay, we're going to be taking the next road on the right, so I'm going to check my centre and right door mirror, indicate right, and then going to get back onto our side of the road because we can. Get to our point of turn, round we go. And then in the new road, check my centre right door mirrors, keeping it a very slow pace. Cars parked absolutely everywhere. So as I go past this blue car, I'm going to come back inside because we can't see. Yeah, it's okay to carry on. So I'm going to check my centre and right door mirror. Okay, and then when I get past this green car, okay, now we can see someone's pulled off their drive. Oh, but they've gone up this road. So we check the next road on the left. So check my centre left mirrors, indicate left. Okay, into second gear. Now we have got a lorry parked on the side of the road, so if something's coming up this way, it's going to be very tricky. So just do a okay, and then obviously we got to take the next road on the right. So check my centre right door mirror, indicate right. Front of the car gets to the end of the road. I'm going to point of turn. Again, cars parked everywhere. Oh, this is a tricky test route, this one, isn't it? Okay, and then when we get to the T-junction at the end of the road, we're going to turn left. Okay, so I'm going to check our centre and left door mirror, indicate left. Okay, now we can see it's quite close because we can't see what's coming, so we're probably going to have to stop. So I'm going to go into first. Okay, and then I'm going to find my biting point. Now it's very close, so I'm going to edge out nice and slowly. Is it safe to continue? Yes it is. I would walk across this road. And in the new road we're going to check our centre and right door mirrors, and at the end of the road we're going to be turning right. Okay, now so I'm going to check my centre right door mirror. Oh, we've got a stop sign here. Okay, so that means we've got to be 100% stop. So what the examiners are looking for now, they'll look just to the side of the mirror to see if we're moving when we get here. Okay, so I'm going to stop the car dead, so you can see if you look at the edge of the mirrors, you can see the car isn't moving forward at all. Okay, so I'm going to edge it forward because this bridge is quite tricky. So looking right, left, right at a minimum. Okay, again. Wow, this is a bit difficult, this one. Okay, so I'm just going to edge it forward again. So if you wanted to turn the camera around, you could. You can see how tight it is. It's very tight now. We got a car coming this way, so I'm going to have to hold that for this one. Okay, so it's looking It looks like this person's going to call us through, so I'm going to go. Okay, just in time, and then we'll take a centre right door mirror. Another roundabout. We're going to do a left first exit. Going to check my centre left, indicate left. Good. And then get to the roundabout. Would I walk across? Not just yet with this car coming past. Okay, would I walk across now? Yes, I would. And then when we get into the new road, I'm going to check my centre right door mirror. I'm going to check my centre right door mirror as well to get past all these parked vehicles. And we're going up to this little mini island here. I'm going to do a left first exit, so I'm going to check my centre left, indicate left. Okay, into second gear. There is a pedestrian crossing the road, but it's going to be of no consequence to us, no dangers ahead. Okay, and in the new road I'm going to check my centre and right door mirror. We can see the hazard lines are quite long. It's quite a narrow little road, this one. Okay, so we can see it's going to be a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit, but we're not going to go anywhere near that. We're going over a brow of a hill. Can't see. You can see there's someone getting in a car, so I'm just going to check my centre and right door mirror because I'm going to go past them. There is a bus coming the other way. Okay, but it's miles away from us, so we're not going to come interfere with that, or they're not going to interfere with us. Okay, and when we get past these set of traffic lights, it seems to be getting narrower, this road. Okay, right, so we can see there's a brow of a hill. Okay, so I'm just going to check my mirror, see how far the cars are behind, because I've no idea what's coming the other way, because we can't see. Or we've got some markings there. Okay, and as we come down we can see the hazard lines are quite long. We can see there's a brow of a hill again that we can't see over. We've got cars parked on the right hand side, so I'm going nowhere near 30 miles an hour, probably doing about 24, 25 now. Now we've got cars parked on both on our side, so I'm going to check my centre right door mirror. I'm going to scan ahead. Is it safe for me to carry on? Yes, it is. Now there is a car coming the other way, but the road has widened up a little bit, so we should be fine. It's just a case of less space and less speed. Now we're going under a bridge that's less than 5 metres. Okay, it has to say if it's less than 5 metres. Okay, if it's got a height restriction on it. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to come to a roundabout, it looks like. But before the roundabout, see, we've got this little bit of a hump. Okay, so I can see what's over the top of it, so I'm just going to be mindful. Okay, and we've got a set of traffic lights, so they're just turning back to green, but someone is walking past, but they haven't pressed the button, so we should be fine. And we're going to do a left first exit, so I'm going to check my centre left, indicate left. Okay, would I jog across this road? I am not going to jog across because I don't know where they're going. Just going to be defensive. We can just see from their line discipline they're going out to the left. Okay, and then into the new road. I'm going to check my centre right door mirrors. We've got a set of traffic lights here. Okay, we've got someone walking with a pram in front of them. Again, a little bit of a brow of a hill, so just going to be mindful. We don't know what's over the top of it. Okay, well, that was a bit late indicating. Okay, but because of the distance we was behind it, it was fine, no problems. Hazard lines are quite long. It is quite tight, this little bend in front of us. Okay, so I'm just going to be mindful. Don't know, I mean, there could be a big lorry coming the other way, we have no idea. Okay, and it looks like we come into a set of traffic lights, can you see? The set of traffic lights have got an amber background on it, so could be an accident hotspot. We've got slow written on the road. Okay, and at the traffic lights, it looks like we're going to be turning right, so I'm going to check my centre right door mirrors. Okay, I'm going to hold it here. Let's not go past the bicycle area. Okay, now we can see there's two little filter lanes here. You can see that in front of us. One turning left and one turning right. We'll be the turning right, so we go into that filter lane when the lights change back. Okay, I have got my handbrake on the first one in a set of traffic lights. So it's always best to have your handbrake on. So it's turned to green, so off we go. And then get into this little filter lane here where it's marked. Okay, go past our pointed turn. Would I walk across? Yes, I would. And when we get into the new road, I'm going to check my centre and right door mirror. Okay, and then it looks like we're going to be turning left. Is this a T-junction? Looks like it could be a T-junction or a crossroads. Okay, and we got, if we look at that signpost there, do you know what that signpost means? It means there's a low bridge if we was to turn right, but we're turning left. Okay, so I'm going to check my centre left mirrors, indicate left. Okay, and stop before the white solid line. Okay, and then continue waiting, be patient. Again, first set of traffic lights, so I'm going to bring my handbrake up. Okay, be nice and patient. So obviously this is the first test in Worcester. Lots of meeting situations, lots of traffic lights, so it looks like it could be quite a technical driving test centre, but we'll see with all the others, because there's quite a few driving test routes on this one. I think I counted about 18, I think. And then obviously we'll be doing the PDI ones, the part 2 ones, which will probably be even more technical. I'm guessing we'll go through the city. Okay, so we continue waiting for the lights to change. Now I can see all the traffic stop from coming from the other side. Okay, from the left and the right, so the lights might change in a second. So there they are. Okay, that's what we call anticipation. Okay, and then when we get into the new road, okay, we are going to be checking our centre and right door mirror. Okay, and then it looks like we're going to be going up this hill. We've got a filter lane in front. Will that car pull out in front of us? Yes, it did, but it was quite a distance, so we should be fine. But he did struggle a bit getting in. So when you're turning into a junction, you've got to make sure you're looking in your junction and your exit is clear. Now we've got someone who's going to probably be talking that lorry out of a tricky little reverse section. Now we've got cars parked on the left hand side, so I'm going to check my centre and right door mirrors as I go past. Okay, hazard lines are quite long, and then we will be taking a right. So as I go past this parked vehicle, I'm going to check my centre and left door mirror. We've got a bus coming the other way. Okay, so be mindful of that, because it's quite a narrow-ish road. It's not the narrowest road on planet Earth, but it is quite narrow, so just be mindful of wider vehicles might be sticking on our side of the road, but they're not. See the lorry at the top there, it's very close. The mirrors are really close to being on our side of the road. So we're just going to check my centre right door mirror. Okay, now we are going to be turning right in a second, so I'm just going to try and recognise it. We are going over brow of the hill, so the right hand turn might be just side of this brow of the hill, so I'm going to just check my mirrors again. Okay, oh, we got a filter lane here, so we're going to check our centre right door mirror, indicate right. Okay, into the filter lane. And now we can see by looking at the set of traffic lights. Okay, we got, it looks like 2 greens. Okay, probably one with an arrow and one without the arrow. Okay, there's a green, so we'll go to our pointer turn because it's on green. And then what we got to do, we've either got to wait for the traffic lights to go back, or I'm guessing the green arrow, or if we'd walk across. Okay, so there's 3 options here we've got. Would we walk across, green arrow, or when the lights change and we've got time to get past. Okay, now if you look to the right here, switch the camera around, you can see we're going into a 20-mile-an-hour speed sign. Okay, can you see the change of speed there? Look, it says 20. Okay, oh, and it's already painted on the road as well. Okay, so I'm guessing from looking at the sat nav, yeah, we should be able to get through there. Less space, less speed. Okay, I'm guessing they might do one of their manoeuvres down here. I mean, you could quite easily do a reverse on the other side of the road here. So I'm going to get some speed bumps, so I'm just going to check my mirrors, centre and right, because I'm going past them. Obviously there's a person walking, so I'm going to give them some space. Okay, again, still 20 miles an hour, so I'm going to check my mirrors as I come in past these parked vehicles, and then check my centre right coming past these ones. So more potential meeting situations. Okay, I mean, if there's a car suitable, they might actually even do a parallel park down here. Now we can see there's cars parked on both sides, so I'm just going to go down into second gear because I don't know what's coming around the other way, so I'm going to scan ahead through that little gap there. As we come round, you can see there's a car coming. We've got cars parked on the left. Again, as I looked around, I could see there was a red car, but they've just turned. Okay, so round we come. Okay, very tight area. Okay, now we've got cars parked on both sides. I'm going to check my centre right door mirror. Have a look down there. Can I get through? Yes, I can. And then check my centre left as I come back in. Now we've got a car coming on our side of the road because they're going past all these parked vehicles, so we're just going to be defensive because they're already committed to the space, even though it should be our priority. They've committed to the space, so it would be logical for us to stop. Now, as we come through this little section here, we've got cars parked on both sides again. Have a good scout ahead, nothing coming, so we should be fine. Okay, another speed bump. So, I mean, to be fair, you probably wouldn't even be able to do 30 anyway if it was a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. Okay, so as we can scout ahead, we've got cars parked on the left. Okay, I'm gonna have a look forward. Okay, now there is a bus coming, so I'm gonna just hold it back. Now I'm guessing he might be pulling into this bus stop here because there are people waiting. Look. Okay, so he's indicating. I'm gonna check my mirrors, and off we go. And when we get past this parked vehicle, I'm gonna check my centre left mirrors. Is it safe to come back in? Yes, it is. Okay, remember, still a 20. Haven't seen any change of speed signs, so it must still be a 20. And then weaving through all these parked cars. It's quite a tricky little route, this one. Now we've got a car coming the other way on our side of the road, so I'm just going to hold it back a little bit. Okay, and then we're safe. Now you can see that signpost, so there's going to be a set of traffic lights here, and we are going to be turning right at these traffic lights. Now we've got a keep clear sign. Okay, so we're not allowed in there. Okay, so I'm going to check my centre and right door mirrors, indicate right, and round we go. And when we get into the new road, we're going to be checking our centre and right door mirrors. Okay. It is quite tricky, this little area, so we got it looks like a van going to be reversing out onto the road, so back down into second. Just be defensive, should be fine. Just going to turn the heating down a little bit. It's getting a little bit stuffy in here. Then we got a set of traffic lights. Okay, no one's pressed any buttons, so we should be fine. Okay, you can see the road is getting a little bit wider. It looks like we're going past the hospital now. Okay, so zigzag lines, another set of traffic lights. Okay, pedestrians. Okay, no one's pushed the button, so we should be fine again. When we get to the roundabout, we're going to be following the road ahead. That'll be the second exit. Okay, now looking at the arrows, can you see we've got the left hand lane is just for turning left, so I'm going to go into the middle of the three, and the one on the right is for the hospital. Would I jog across this road? No, I wouldn't. Okay, now I'm going to be waiting until I would walk across this road. Would I walk across this road? Yes, I would. Okay, we're going to get to our point of no return. I'm going to check my centre left door mirror, indicate left. Okay, and round we come. And then in the new road, I'm going to check my centre and right door mirror. Turn my indicator off if it hasn't self come off. Now we can see, look, change of speed there. Goes to a 40 now. Okay, but it's still quite a narrow road. Okay, and we're coming up to a roundabout, and it looks like we're going to do a left first exit. So I'm going to check my centre mirror for speed and distance, left door mirror for bicycles and pedestrians. I'm going to look at it. There it is. So I'm going to signal. Okay, we can see the roundabout. Look, because you see the chevrons with the blue arrow telling us where to go. Okay, now would I jog across? No, I wouldn't. Okay, would I jog across or walk across? Now I would walk across. And when we get into the new road, we are going to be checking our centre right door mirrors. Now we can see, look, national speed limit sign, single track, carriageway, because it hasn't got a a central reservation. So that means it's a 60, and we are coming up to another roundabout, and we're going to be following the road ahead, second exit. So I can see the roundabout. So I'm going to check my centre left door mirror because we're staying in the left hand lane. A little bit of brake on the approach. Okay, I'm going to get down into second gear and then going to decide, would I jog across? It looks like I would, but have another look as we get there. Yes, I would jog across. Get to our point of no return. I'm going to check my centre left door mirror, indicate left, and off I come. Okay, now back into a 40. Now we can see from this sign here, there could be a risk of pedestrians crossing and horses coming past. We come into a set of traffic lights. Again, it's a push button one, so we should be fine. There's no one about. Again, at the roundabout, looks like we're going to be doing a left again, first exit. So when I recognise the roundabout, we've got enough signs to see there's a roundabout coming. Okay, and there it is there. So I'm going to check my centre mirror, left door mirror, indicate left. Okay, go down the gears. would I jog across as I'm approaching this roundabout? Yes, I would. Okay. And when we get into the new road, we're going to be checking our centre and right dormer. You can see the change of speed, so it's a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit now. Okay. Now this looks like it could be a little bit of a pitfall because it's a big wide road, houses aren't directly off it, so people might get this one confused with a 40. Okay. Now the reason it is a 30, obviously there was a massive change of speed and we've got no repeaters telling us it's a 40. Okay, so if you're on a road and it's got lampposts, stay at 30 until you see the little repeater sign and then you know it's a 40 then. Okay, now the hazard lines are quite long, look, so we don't want to be doing, well, you're not going to be able to overtake anyway because it's so easy to speed on this road. Okay, so eventually what we're going to do, we're going to come to a roundabout. Okay, so we've got junctions on the left here. Now what's that car going to do? Yeah, it's going to pull out. Okay, but again, because we're going quite slow, he had enough time to pull out. And then as we come round the corner, we might be able to recognise the roundabout. Okay, there it is. Going to check our centre right dormer. Is the indicator right? You see the blue sign with the white arrow? Okay, and the chevrons. That's a good indicator there's a roundabout. Now we're going to be taking the third exit, so when we get to our point of no return, I'm going to check my centre and left dormer, indicate left, and off we come. Okay, and in the new road, I'm going to check my centre and right dormer. Okay, and then we can see again, no change of speed, so it can only be a 30 this one. Set traffic lights, no one about, and can we take out right at the roundabout, third exit, so I'm going to check my centre right dormer, indicate right. A little bit of brake on the approach, into second gear. You can see the recognition of the roundabout. You can see there's nothing coming, so round we go. And when we get to our point of no return, I'm going to check my centre left dormer, indicate left, come off onto the left hand side of the road. Okay, and in the new road, I'm going to check my centre and right door mirrors. Okay, now we can see there's a lorry just pulling out in front of us. Okay, so I'm going to check my centre and right door mirror just in case it doesn't pull off that fast. Okay, now we can see there's a pedestrian walking to the side there. Okay, but they didn't walk out onto us because by the time we got there, they hadn't got to the pavement anyway, so there was no concerns. Now we can see this lorry has turned off, didn't indicate, bless them. Okay, then we've got another driver instructor there. Okay, so I'm not from the area, so I don't know who they are. Okay, hazard lines look quite long. We've got a bus stop on the right and on the left. No one in it there, so we've got no dangers of anyone jumping out in front of us. And at the roundabout, it looks like we're following the road ahead. Okay, so into second gear. On the approach, would I jog across? No, I wouldn't. Okay, so now the thought is, would I walk across? And I would. Okay, and then we can see there's a car park, so I'm going to check my centre right dormers because at the end of the road we're going to be turning left, so check my centre left dormer, indicate left. Quite a closed junction, so I'm going to come to a stop. Is it safe to walk across? Yes, it is. Okay, and we've got another car parked on the left hand side. Oh, and they've just pulled out. Okay, so this one, did you see the little repeater sign there on the side of the road? 50-mile-an-hour speed limit here. Okay, so I'm guessing it will change shortly, so I'm just going to be mindful of that. Now we can see there's warning of a bicycle bit there, and we've got these set of traffic lights. Again, no one about. There it is, look, the change of speed. See, look, we're going back down into a 40 now. There we are. And what we're going to do when we get to the roundabout, we are going to be following the road ahead. Second exit, it looks like. So I'm going to check my centre and left door mirror. I'm going to slow down in second gear. Good. Have a look. Is it safe? Would I walk across? No, I wouldn't. Okay. And then would I walk across now? Don't know what that red van's doing because of his lane positioning. Still don't know what they're all doing, so I'm going to stay. Be patient. Okay. What's that car doing there? Oh, and then yeah, I should be able to use that as a blocker, and off we go. And at the new road, we're going to check our centre left door mirror. Okay. in the new road, we're going to check our centre and right door mirror. And we've gone past the junction. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take a centre mirror and right door mirror, indicate right. Okay, now because there is no white lines, I'm guessing there will be a filter lane here. Okay, and then round we go, and then I'm going to pull up on the left hand side, and that is the end of our test. Now I'm going to find, yeah, you can pull up here, look, double white lines, and that is the end of our test route. Okay, now it is quite a confusing one. There's lots of meeting situations on that test route. Okay, but if you can forward plan, it should be quite an easy one for you. Okay, so that's that one done. Cheers.